Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are taking care of our level 45 blacksmithing. Hello there, Faezahr. What do you have for me today? Forge Master Faezahr is delighted to see you. Well, I'm glad. 'Tis a good time to be a smithy, Satora. Clients are banging down our doors clamoring for our wares. And to think it's all because one fateful day I had the foresight to let you join our ranks. Smartest thing that I ever done. In prosperous times such as these, you can't help but be in high spirits. Even your most hated enemies start to seem like decent folk. Why, just the other day I downed a few pints with old Faezahr. Oh, speaking of which, Faezahr was going on and on about this lady gladiator and what caught his eye, one he'd like to lavish with gifts. Said he don't mind to have you forge the weapons. But you know him. Demand to speak with you in person. Best go on and oblige the bastard. Alright then, let's go see what Faezahr has for us. Hello there, Faezahr. Satora, good of you to come. I knew of no other whom I could call upon. Her name is Muriel. She is both muse and genius, a portrait of grace and beauty amid the carnage of war, expertly versed in every technical discipline of combat. Muriel is more than a mere gladiator, she is an artist. If she has to paint the battlefield red, only the finest of instruments will suffice, and such instruments can only be created by the greatest of blacksmiths. Thus I would ask of you a pair of cobalt knuckles, a buccaneer's bardiche, and a cobalt shamshir, with which she might reign over the Colosseum like the goddess she is. I will inspect your work when it is complete. Though I have little reason to doubt your capabilities, I will not present to Muriel anything less than perfection. You are smitten, my friend. Oh goodness. Alright, sure, I can go ahead and make this for you. Let's see, so for these three things we need to make, we are going to need, oh goodness, we're going to need to do some pre-crafting actually, because we've got new items to make that we have not made before, that we can finally make now that we've done all of our gathering up to level 50. So let's see. In total, from our crystals, we're going to need 45 fire shards. We're going to need 5 wind shards, 19 earth shards, and 3 water shards. Once we have those, oh hey, we picked up Precise Touch at some point. That's a nice ability to have. Wish I had noticed it a moment ago. Precise Touch, we can use that whenever we have a good or excellent quality to get even more progress on our quality. Anyways, let's see. For actual gathering, we're going to need from the East Shroud Botany 1 rosewood branch. From Western Thanalin, we need to mine up 6 iron ore. From Eastern Thanalin, mine up 1 element. And from North Thanalin, we need to mine up 12 cobalt ore and 1 basilisk egg. From boars in the East Shroud's Bramble Patch or the South Shroud's Earth's Found, we can get 1 boar hide. And from Myotrachus Billies and Nannies, down in Eastern Thanalin, we can get 3 Aldgoat horns. For our pre-crafts, we need those 6 cobalt ingots we just made. Then we're going to switch over to Goldsmith. And as Goldsmith, we're going to go ahead and make 1 basilisk whetstone. Yes, here we are. Precise Touch. Very nice ability. As I said, when you have good or excellent quality, you can use it to get even more boost to your quality progress. Forgot to use it once there, but oh well. It's something I gotta get in the habit of using in my rotation again now that we've unlocked it finally. Alright, got our basilisk whetstone. Then after that, as a leather worker, we need to make 1 boar leather, and as an alchemist, 1 horn glue. Now then, real quick, I don't want to leave our spirit bond completely maxed out and just sitting around. Let's at least grab those materia, and let's build our new, let's build the weapons we are to provide. First off, cobalt knuckles, which are going to be level 42 here. After that, we're going to move on to the Cobalt Shamshear. Which is going to be level 43, I believe. There it is, Cobalt Shamshear. And then after that, the last thing we're making is level 43, a Buccaneer's Bardiche. Which is right here, perfect. And we are in the middle of the Moonfire Fair. I wonder... I keep hearing fireworks. Can we see the fireworks of the Moonfire Fair from here? It would be to the northeast, I believe. Oh, hang on. Did I just see it? No, that's southeast. Must have been a spark from the crafting. Alright, we might check after we're done with our crafting for the day. Hello there, Faezahr. Knuckles, a Bardiche, and a Shamshear. They must be fit for a goddess. Don't worry, I got your Knuckles, your Bardiche, and your Shamshear. They're all here. While your weapons look most impressive, I must properly appraise your work. Inside. The Knuckles, a sturdy and stable design for a straightforward weapon. The lack of superfluous ornamentation speaks to an emphasis on function. Next we come to the Bardiche, a brutish base weapon likely born of the beast tribes. Initially I feared its barbaric origins might sully Muriel's angelic hands, but I firmly believe there's no weapon her feminine touch cannot civilize. Faezahr, please shut up. And lastly, the Shamshear. The seductive curvature of the blade is sinister in its simplicity. You have taken notoriously obstinate kobold and bent it to your will. Again, you exceed my every expectation. I can only imagine Muriel's joy upon seeing such splendid wares. Let her gaze upon the face of the one who forged them. You will find her aboard the Astalicia. Alright then, let's go make that delivery out to the Astalicia, which is going to be docked in the harbor down by the Fisherman's Guild. Okay, can we? It's getting towards morning, so we probably can't see them at this point. But I could have sworn I heard the fireworks going off. I might just be hearing things. It's early morning for me. Alright, off to the Fisherman's Guild, then from there, down to the docks and the boat. It's very nice that we're already at level 54 as blacksmith. Gosh, we're just gonna be cruising way ahead in the expected levels for a while. It's great. I don't have to worry about grinding. It is just gonna be smooth sailing. We can just do the quests and make the items on our crafting log. It's going to be so nice. Ah yes, the gifts I was promised. It's good to know Faezahr is a man of his word, though I personally prefer a woman of action. Show me what you've got. Indeed, I have your Knuckles, your Bardiche, and your Shamshear. Most impressive indeed. I am humbled. With your weapons in my grip, victory is all but assured. Faezahr certainly possesses an eye for the finer things, yet the eye that finds beauty interests me less in the hands that craft it. The strong, skilled hands of an artisan like yourself. Ma'am, are you flirting? Gladiator and blacksmith make quite a pair, do we not? What is a weapon without a wielder, or a wielder without a weapon? We complete each other. I came to Limsanominsa to see your wares at the old man's behest and found everything he promised and more. Know that in the heat of battle, as I clutch them tightly in my hands, my thoughts will be of you. Damn, she's a flirt. I appreciate it. Alright, with that quest complete, let's head back to the Blacksmith's Guild, and we can work on our crafting log for the day. Alright, let's go ahead and eat some salt cod puffs so we have some crafting food in order. And let's get to crafting. So, today's crafting log is going to be quite a full one. We are going to be doing complete catch-up, everything we could not craft before, as well as the entirety of level 46 to level 50. Well, to level 49 rather. Level 50, you'll notice there's a star next to that crafting level. And then if we go further down, 2 stars, and eventually 4 stars. Anything that has a star next to it is going to be post-game. It's separated out into 4, technically 6, tiers of post-game crafting. We will get to those in, of course, the post-game. For now, we're going to focus specifically on everything up to level 49, and thus be basically complete with our base game crafts. Exciting! So anything oh my gosh, we have far too many things that we need to craft. It's not worth going over the exact things we're catching up on. So instead, I'm just going to go ahead and say, other than everything in the level 46 to 49 set, which we're just going to be doing today for the first time, in the previous sets, what we're going to be catching up on is anything that used rosewood, anything that used cobalt, and anything that used basilisk eggs. Is effectively everything we're going to be catching up on. Because those are all the materials that we didn't have access to until our recently hitting our max level hitting our level 50 gathering. So let's see, real quick I need to set up my quick crafts. I made 1 rosewood lumber. We need 16 in total, so we'll go 15 more, and then I'll start reading off our gathering list. We are going to need 533 fire shards, 15 ice shards, 258 wind shards, 230 earth shards, 41 water shards, 1 fire crystal, and 1 earth crystal. That's it for the crystals. Let's see. From the East Shroud, we're going to use our botany for 48 rosewood logs and 1 rosewood branch. In the South Shroud, we're going to mine up 6 silver ore, 1 raw tourmaline, use botany for 8 oak logs, and mine up 5 black alumine. Alright, real quick, let me go ahead and get started on our next. We're also making 16 rosewood lumber, as I said. Let me go ahead and get started on my next craft, which is going to be... I know we need basilisk whetstones from Goldsmith, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is, 9. We need 9 basilisk whetstones. Let me get started on that real quick. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit of a chaotic one just because... We're making so much stuff for the first time. Alright, now then. Eastern Lenosia, we're going to use botany for 36 mahogany logs. Western Lenosia, mine for 1 sunrise talon. Upper Lenosia, mine for 28 electrum ore and 6 brimstone. In Western Thanolin, mine up 2 zinc ore, 61 iron ore, 4 copper ore. In Eastern Thanolin, mine up 2 wyvern and obsidian, 6 saltpeter, and 7 alumine. Real quick, let me go ahead and get started on the pre-crafting of the cobalt. We're gonna need 59 cobalt ingots. Also, I heard a spirit bond complete, so let's make sure we've extracted all of that so we can start working on our next spirit bond. Perfect. Okay, so it was cobalt ingots. We need 59, yes. Okay, back to our gathering. In Southern Thanolin, we can mine up 9 mithril ore, 1 bomb ash. Northern Thanolin, we want to mine up 118 cobalt ore and 9 basilisk eggs. In the Kurthus Central Highlands, we want to mine up 1 jade. Let's see. Raptor skins. From grass raptors in eastern Lenosia, we can get 4 raptor skins and 1 raptor sinew. From Pisces outside of Little Alamigo in southern Thanalin, we can get 1 Pisces skin. From boars in the East Shroud's Bramble Patch or the South Shroud's Earth's Found, we can find 6 boar hides. From Myotragus billies and nannies in the East Thanalin area, we can get 1 all goat skin and 12 all goat horns. From Upper Lenosia's junk mongers, we can buy 1 notch bill and 1 blunt goblin longsword. Then from fishing in eastern Lenosia at the South Blood Shore, we can fish up 4 silver sharks. And at western Thanalin, down at the Silver Bazaar, we can fish up 4 hammerhead sharks. Alright, that is completely it for the gathering. So, for the pre-crafts, we have 2 oak lumber. We have the rosewood lumber we made earlier. The 12 mahogany lumber. That's all as carpenter. As blacksmith, we have 1 steel ingot, 3 mithril ingot, 59 cobalt ingot. Then we're going to be doing... I'll come back to that in a minute. As goldsmith, we'll do 2 brass ingots, 2 silver ingots, 9 basilisk whetstones, 1 jadeite, 1 tourmaline, 7 electrum ingots, 1 all goat leather as leather worker, then 6 boar hide and 1 Pisces leather, 6 boar leather and 1 Pisces leather, 4 raptor leathers. As an alchemist, we're gonna make 5 horn glue, 2 black fire sand, and 4 shark oil. And then as soon as we're done with this cobalt, we can go on to those last few bits of pre-crafting. Which, let's see. Oh, we've got more spirit bombs complete that we need to extract. That's alright, we'll get to that in just a moment. Look at Satora go. Just hammering away. I'm so glad quick crafting is a thing, so we don't have to do all of this by hand. That would be so incredibly tedious. It's less experience, sure, but like, I'm glad for the speed, even if it's less experience. There we go. Let's get that spirit bonded gear extracted. Oh my gosh, we're getting so much crafter materia. I love it. Alright, now then, the last few bits of pre-crafting we need to do are... Level 42 blacksmithing. We need a cobalt crosspeen hammer, which is also a new recipe. But we are way past the level where this would be the best gear, so we're going to be, later on, just directly turning it right back into more gear, even higher level gear for us. But yes, 1 cobalt crosspeen hammer. After that, at level 43, we're going to be making 5 cobalt rivets. Let me just get to that real quick. We'll make the first one by hand. And then I'll quick craft the rest off screen. After that, the last bit of pre-crafting we need to do is going to be, as armor, we need to make some cobalt plate. Specifically, we need to make 3 cobalt plates. And then once we have all of that done, we will be able to finally move on to making everything on our crafting log for the day, which is quite a bit. Ooh, I cannot wait to see how much that my gear gets upgraded from this. But yeah, 3 cobalt plates, the 5 cobalt rivets total, and then we're done and can move on to actual crafting. So then, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the actual crafting off screen, since we've done all the pre-crafts already and haven't even got started on the crafting really. I did include enough on the ingredients list so that we'd even be able to make our own copies of the quest items we made for today, the 3 weapons we made for Muriel. We can have our own copies of those with the materials I listed. And yeah, I'll go ahead and see everyone next time for more main story, as we search for a proper corrupted ether crystal with our new set of gear that we're going to have, so that we can finally go and confront Garuda. I'll see everyone next time for that.